Welcome to Apply Aid AI. In this quick video, we're going to highlight some key navigation controls. We're going to show you how to get started with your first scholarship search and how to navigate Apply Aid AI once you get your first scholarship matches and to be able to utilize the system to get the most out of it. Now there will be some more advanced videos to come, but this should help get you started. As we first start, let's look at some of the navigation controls. Here at the top right, you can see languages. You can actually change languages to your native tongue or what language you're most comfortable with. Your sessions will allow you to go back and go to previous sessions. This is when you start to use it a lot and really want to be able to go in and go back to and find some scholarships that you may have found 2 or 3 days ago or a month ago and want to revisit those or do something and continue in an existing session. To the far right is where you log in and edit your profile. And down here, under question, you'll see where you upload. This is where you can upload transcripts, your essays, different things that you want Apply Aid to help you with or to utilize to help with scholarship matches. And over to the right of that is where you can actually do everything voice automated. Let's say you don't want to type on your phone or type on your desktop or laptop. You can press this button and you can respond to any and everything with your voice. So when you first log in, you're going to see this message. And what we want you to do is to specify if you're a student, a parent, or a guidance counselor. So let's go ahead and click student. That's the first thing that you want to do is tell the system who you are and what you are. So it's going to tell you great to meet you. If this is your first time, you want to say yes. And if it's not, then you want to go up here to session. So we're going to say yes. So for example, now once you say yes, it's now asking you for your profile. The key thing about this profile is that you want to answer the questions with a comma in between them, right? So let's start out. Let's just say Joe Dunn, gender male, grade level, I'm going to say 11th, GPA, let's say 2.8, SAT score, let's say a 950. ACT scores, I don't have one, so I'm going to put NA. What state do you live in? Let's say Texas. Single parent household? Yes. What would you like to major in? I'm going to say biology. What are your hobbies? I'm going to say soccer. Let's keep it there. Ethnicity, I'm going to say black. Have I done community service? Yes. Am I currently attending the HBCU? No. First generation in college? No. Are my parents in the military? Yes. Do I like to read? Yes. Now keep in mind, you should answer these questions as truthfully to yourself because the more information and the more accurate information that you give it, the better the scholarship matches will be, right? Also remember that as things change in your life and as you grow, you can always go back and update this as much as possible. So let's say you do decide to take the ACT. You can go back in and update the ACT, update your SAT score if you've taken it again and receive a different score. We'll show you how to do that as well. So we're just going to press submit here. So it's going to give you a summary. If you by chance have missed any of the questions, it will tell you at that time, right? So the first thing it's going to do is going to tell you based on your scholarship questionnaire, we've already went out into our database and matched you with scholarships. It's also going to give you some tips on what should happen with these scholarship searches. We really want you to stay at 3 at a time because this allows you to really focus on the ones that you get. You can apply to them, win them. If for whatever reason you don't win them, you have 3 that you've applied to. Once you've applied to all 3 of those, then ask for the next 3. All right, but you want to focus on the 3. So as you see, we've been within the first 5 minutes of utilizing the system, we've already received 3 scholarships that are based specifically on my profile. Okay, so the first scholarship, the second scholarship, and the third scholarship. Now, once you get these, you'll see why it was chosen. This meets your GPA and grade requirement and your community service experience. The second one is open to 11th graders, no GPA required, and available nationally. And in this one, you meet the GPA and grade requirements. Your commitment to community service is a plus. So it also tells you down here some key tips that you could use, that you can utilize, apply AI for in strengthening your chance of winning this scholarship. Now, my first piece of advice is that you want to go into each scholarship and find out more about each scholarship. I would not suggest that you go and try these things out right now, because it's going to give you general information about all 3 of these scholarships. But once you receive your scholarship search, your scholarship matches, what you want to do is say something like, tell me more about S1.1. You see, S1.1 is the first scholarship. So what the system is going to do is going to drill completely down into the Elite scholarship and give you all the information that you need about that specific scholarship, right? As you see, you can go through, you can understand everything about the scholarship, the overview, the eligibility requirements, the application process, the selection criteria, why the scholarship is a good match for you, and tips for applying. Right? This gives you this will save you a lot of time in not having to go to and learn all of what's about the Aaliyah Lee Scholarship through its own website or read through multiple web pages. The AI goes out, grabs all of that information for you that's going to help you win the scholarship and puts it to work. So also keep in mind that every one of the scholarships is going to have a direct link to the application. Right? So you see, it takes you the direct link to the application. Right? And exactly what you want to do. So as we go over here, before you do that, this is going to help you prepare for winning this scholarship. So I would say, after you understand the scholarship, decide if it's something you want to apply for, I would suggest a prompt that would be something like, what can you do to help me win this scholarship? So it's telling you exactly what is going to help you, do to win this particular scholarship. Okay. Now, for each one of these, what you want to do is start to work with it. Start to work with the system to say, okay, let's essay brainstorm and editing, or let's do our application strategy, or let's whatever. It's going to take you step by step for you to understand and show you what you need to do and what it can help you do in order to win the scholarship. Now, you can repeat this process for every scholarship, right? Because this is what's actually getting you prepared to go back up and press this button and go ahead and apply to this scholarship. Okay? Once you've done all of this for this scholarship, for example, so let's just, for example, let's just do number 1. Okay? Okay, let's do help me with 1. Okay, so essentially what it did was it took 1, understanding that that's the essay, right? So now it's saying what we're going to do is it's going to help you brainstorm your personal statement, right? So it's going to help you through the introduction, through your your academic and career goals, your community service, your challenges, how the scholarship will help you, conclusion, right? And then it's going to also give you some examples on how to write this draft, right? We don't write the drafts for you because most scholarships will disqualify you if your essay is written with AI. But we can help you write it yourself by giving you some different pointers and tips and different things that will help make your scholarship the best, right? So you've seen this through one scholarship. We've been on for, say, I'm not sure exactly how long, but it was very quick to get your first 3 scholarship matches. And now drilling down into that first scholarship, and there's a few more steps that you can actually take in order to take this to the next level, right? Another key features I want you to realize is that right here in the right hand corner of each one of these sections, right, you're going to see a PDF button. That means you can click this and download this section for later knowledge, for later information, right? Um, when you're finished with this scholarship, then you just ask it about information about S1.2. And and you do this for each scholarship, right? But you also use it for each step of the way. You use it to help you apply. That's why we call it Applied AI, because it not only does it help you find the scholarships that you have the highest probability of matching with, but it also helps you apply to greaten your chances of winning that scholarship. Thank you so much for your time. We have more videos to come. If you need any help, please email us at support@applyaid.ai, and we're always here to help. Thank you so much.